Anyways, that's not the point. I don't know why I love saying that so much, especially to start my videos. But anyways, we're going to be just playing another Road to 10K. I just tried to record this video and lost 2 games in a row, so we scratched it because I accidentally got mad, slammed my desk, and it stopped recording my video. So, or at least my face cam. So anyways, today we're going to be talking about how I one-time shit in a pool. Yeah, you heard that right, you know. You hear it and you may see it in movies, but it happens. Shit happens, you know what I'm saying? So I was about 6 or 7, dumbass earthquake boy. I was about 6 or 7, and my stomach was hurting. But we were at the pool. We were having a great old time. This is back when I lived up in North Carolina. I used to live in Raleigh, North Carolina, and I was having a great time, dude. Like just as any kid should when they're in the pool, you know. I was having a grand time, and all of a sudden my stomach really started to just fuck with me, I think. And I was like, I really need to use the bathroom. And so I was like, I walked up, as the kid who doesn't know where he's at, I was like, hey mom, where's the bathroom? And, you know, she was like, oh, you know, it's like right, it's fucking, she was like, oh, it's right over there, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. So I'm like, oh, all right, here we go. I gotta finally get this shit out, you know. I really need to go to the bathroom, and that firecracker's still gonna get out on my tower. God, this game really pisses me off. This game grinds my fucking gears sometimes. Anyways, I'm gonna go like this, kite them. And then if they want a log or some stupid shit, I'm just going to go machine. Alright, never mind. So, yeah, I was pretty much like, I was like, dude, finally get to go to the bathroom. My stomach's been hurting for a few minutes. And I'm like, finally, right? I was a really short kid. I didn't go to 5 foot till like high school, like 9th grade. And basically, what I'm trying to say is the toilet was pretty tall for my height. So climbing the toilet was like a task. I was playing Peek Bit. It was no small task to get on this toilet, right? And so I'm also a hover shitter. So I'm like, damn, it's just tall enough for me to hover, and I think I should be good to aim in the toilet, right? So I'm in there. I'm about to create Hiroshima 2, and I'm going at it. I'm like, yep, here we go. And all of a sudden, when it comes out, I don't hear a splash in the water. I don't hear a splash in the water at all, actually. I look down, and I just shit in my pants. And I'm like, oh, fuck. As a kid, I'm starting to freak out, dude. Like, I literally just shit in my pants unintentionally. I'm like, oh, no, 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 no. And so I'm kind of just like, what do I fucking do, right? So being the stupid 6 or 7-year-old I pretty much pulled my shorts back up and walked back outside. And I was like, dude, okay, we're going to be good, right? We're going to be good. I was like, nobody's going to notice, whatever. You can visibly see a clump, like, in my ass, and it's just the shit, right? You know what I'm saying? Actually, I'm going to hold the skelly barrel. That's exactly why I did. We're going to goblin getting here, so I got to lock in a little bit here. And I just played right into that shit. That's no good. It didn't freeze him. Oh my god. Yeah, it's game over. I fucking... Oh, why did I place it there, dude? Anyways, what's the next game? So, I'm walking, and, like, dude, there's visibly just a clump of shit, like, on my butt, basically, right? It literally looks like an accessory bit. And I'm kind of like... I'm like, dude, what do I do? So, I just get in the pool. Like, that's what I thought was the best option, was get in the pool. So I go ahead and get in the pool, and Jesus Christ, you're going to eat all that damage? All right. Fucking suit yourself, buddy. All right, so I should have enough to get back to... All right. Place. God damn it, place. All right, we're good. So, yeah, I literally go back into the pool like all is good. And next thing you know, the shit is starting to fall out of my shorts, but I don't realize it. I don't know that. And silly old me, I'm thinking nothing's wrong. And all of a sudden, the lifeguard's like, oh, everybody out of the pool. They're like, there's shit in the pool. There's shit in the pool. And I'm like, oh, no, no, no. It's like my worst nightmare, bro, because I'm like, dude, it's on my leg and, like, everything. I'm like, so I'm like, dude, like, I'm essentially just, like, cooked. I'm like, dude, there's nothing I can do about this now but accept my failure. And I get out of the pool, and yeah, my mom sees that I have shit on my leg, And she was like, "Did you shit yourself?" I mean, she didn't say it like that, of course, but she was like, "Did you, like poop yourself, Colby?" And I'm like, may have, mayhaps. And I sure did. Maybe not my proudest moment in the moment, but I sure do enjoy telling this story. This is one of my personal favorite stories to tell, actually. I'm just going to go ahead and freeze that. That might actually take my tower. That's going to take my tower. Woo! Anyways. Yeah, so I ended up going back home, and I was the reason that an entire pool shut down. Low-key felt great because I felt like him, felt so important, but embarrassed at the same time. So it was like, dude, what can you do about that, though, Like, I probably should have recruited the back, but it's okay. I'm going to go ahead and firecracker this, and then he's probably going to place a firecracker in the back anytime soon. No? Alright. I'm going to go ahead and do this. Happening, my kid! Alright, yeah, so, and it was pretty funny, though. I mean, I gotta say, it was pretty fucking funny. But it was pretty funny. And now looking back on it, of course, but like, in the moment, of course, I was fucking like, dude. Like, as a kid, it's like, what are you gonna do, Like, you can't really do anything. I just put my fucking Ice Spirit into that. Let's kill that firecracker, please. Yep, I'm fucking cooked. Skelly Barrel, go, 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 go! Firecracker, get down for damage, get down for damage, get down for damage, get down for damage. Anyways, yeah, so it was kind of cool, though, now looking back on it, because it's like, I was the reason I shut that shit down, no pun intended. But yeah, I was really embarrassed, and, it was a horrible day. It was a horrible night for me, but it was pretty funny to look back on, all in all. Anyway, that's gonna go ahead and get shut down. Caught the miner, too, but yeah, man, that was, that's pretty much that, and, it is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. You can't really do much about it. Sometimes it's, you just gotta shit in the pool. You just gotta take a shit, and you just gotta shit in the shorts instead of the toilet. That makes me think, like, dude, like, I know, like, they created, like, shit holes and everything, like, back in the day, like, George Washington days and shit, but, like, like, prehistoric times, like, how, like, they, like, wore leaves and shit for, like, clothing? Like, like, they would, like, to wrap themselves up to not be just nude, they would, like, wear a leaf around themselves, like, on some Ice Age shit. I wonder if, like, they kind of just shit in the leaf, That's gotta be the only way to go about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't really do much about that. It's like, or would they just, like, be a dog, Like, when we were Neanderthals and shit, like, would we just, like, pop a squat and just take a shit anywhere? Oh, just think about how dirty their ass was. There's, like, no TP, bro. You just had to grab a leaf and shit. There was definitely so many anal infections. All right. I'm steering so far off topic right now. Well, there's no topic. Well, that is the new topic, but I'm just off the fucking walls right now. Fucking skadoosh! That's not good. Please do not kill my... It's going to kill my Skelly Barrel. No, you're not. And he uses one. Yes! Alright, go and kill this guy. Skadoosh! At least we're ending on a win. Because this guy ain't gonna do shit. Let me tell you that. Let me tell you that, bud. Let me tell you that. Yeah, I don't know. I hope you guys are entertained by my story. If you are, go ahead and smash that fucking like button. Fucking hit a big one on him, I was about to punch my camera, but I realized I'm in the middle of a game, so I can't really do that right now. Let's see. Okay. You live in my dream state. You live in my fantasies. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to Goblin Machine the pocket because he's not expecting it, and then we're going to Skelly Barrel. With you, my friend, we're going to kite you up this way. I'm going to play a low Tesla down here, and you're double fucked. That's a lot of skeletons on the tower, buddy. So it doesn't matter. Honestly, if I really wanted to, I could just kind of... Yeah, you know what? You can have this tower if you want, actually. You can actually have this tower if you want. So, I'm not really worried about it, because I'm about to clusterfuck you, buddy. I'm about to take you to the dumpster, buddy. I'm about to take you to the dog pound. It's even more damage, and that's game. Anyways, yeah, so that's pretty much how I shit in the pool, but yeah, enough of the... I was talking about a lot of butt stuff, unfortunately. I'm sorry about that, guys. But let's see what our lucky drops are, you know? 2-star, okay, doesn't really do anything for me. Okay, but right, you know, 2 + 2 = 4, 2 stars, whatever. If you enjoyed my story, you know, smash like, and I'll be back tomorrow.